platform. JD here. If you're new, please do consider like, share, and subscribe. And if you're a member, bless up to you lot. Let me know if my mic is working well. I have a few talking points that I wanted to go over. Definitely the biggest one is one of our boy got in an accident. I wanted to look through that and give you some takes on it, you know. Yeah, so hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Yeah, let me just click up this thing. So yes, so we can finish right there. So yes, so we have topics here. We have a lot of topics here. Mikel Antonio, we want to talk about that, put it at the forefront and open prayers to his situation. Yeah, so if you guys don't know, because I've not been live for the longest time, Mikel Antonio met in an accident. So the first report came out from West Ham saying West Ham United can confirm that Mikel Antonio is in a stable condition following a road traffic accident this afternoon in the Essex area. All right. Mikel is conscious and communicating and is currently under close supervision at a central London hospital. And let me finish up what they have said right here, which is one of the points that I never that was the reason why I never really went into it. I never ran on to come and do a short video, because I let me finish it first, then we go through it. All right. At this difficult time, we kindly ask everyone to respect the privacy of Mikel and his family. The club will make no further comment this evening, but will issue a further update, which they did. Came back with a further update. But I love the fact that they said let them have their time, people. Nowadays we have no respect for anyone, no empathy at all. It is like everything is just okay. We want money because it's benefiting us. I heard it instant, and I never felt the need to come and do anything. You know why? Because I would not feel right for something to wrong with me or my family, and I am hearing about it from you on YouTube. You understand me? Or from the news. I would like for it to be in a more private manner. You understand me? So that was the situation. So I love how they dealt with it, which is West Ham, and that's the reason why I never did anything at all. Because I respect people's privacy, you know. Yes, so when his family, because I don't know if his family was in the car or not. I never knew anything because the information was very vague. All right, yes. So let me big up the persons them already here. We have Alex in the house, big up yourself, thanks Sabine. We have Joseph Brown in the house, and then we have Roderick Sharp in the house as well. Massive respect. Yeah, man. So speedy recovery to Mikel Antonio. I have not heard from anyone about anyone else, so that in itself, because when I looked at the car, the accident, it looked like one of the sides definitely mashed up bad. So I'm just hoping that nobody was over that side and it's just him alone in the car. All right, because if someone else was in that side, it could be very much tough for them. All right, so that's what I was looking at. So Mikel Antonio, yes. And then we had further update. I posted that one, guys. I posted that one on my community section of YouTube. Yes, Kevin Jones, bless himself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right. So they said club statement. Mikel Antonio update. West Ham United can confirm Mikel Antonio has undergone surgery on a lower limb. All right, fracture following a road traffic accident on Saturday afternoon. So he went and done surgery on a lower limb. All right, so obviously you can envision that yourself. All right, so it's not sounding as bad as to how it looks, which is a good thing. All right, because for me, football is the last thing for me. The player being okay is the first thing for me. All right, yes. So Not saying that I am glad that that's the situation, but I am much more relieved that it's not as life-threatening as to how it looked. All right, so hope you understand where I'm coming from. All right, Mikel will continue to be monitored in hospital over the coming days. Everyone at the club wishes Mikel a speedy recovery and wishes to express its sincere gratitude to the football family at large for the overwhelming support shown since yesterday's news. Yeah, and I do believe that it was a lot of people really got involved and show him that yes, he's important to a lot of persons in the world. All right, yeah, man. So big up to Mikel Antonio. Prayers to him and his family. Hopefully, he can recover in time and be back with his family, and hopefully sometimes he can even touch the field back again. But even if that's not the case, I would be happy to be happy that he can actually go back to be with his family more than anything else, because that is more important. If he doesn't play for Jamaica or West Ham, who cares? All right, a man's health and around his family means more to me than anything else. All right, that's just me. Don't know about you guys. All right, yes. So big ups to Mikel Antonio, speedy recovery, and hope you can reach back full health whenever the time comes. If it's 1 year, 2 months, 6 years, it doesn't matter. Just get back to that full health, because we totally out here and respect you. Even if you don't play a day back of football, I will always be posting your things, them show you the respect every single day. All right, yeah, man. So that is Mikel Antonio. People, Triple E, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Yes, man. That's how I view things. I don't look out at things and say what things can do for me. No. Or what situations can do for me. No. Sometimes you have to understand life and realize that you're dealing with a human being. Somebody that has family as well. Yeah. So big up to Mikel Antonio. Hope all goes well and fast with the recovery. All right, yes, man. So big up everyone that's coming in. Make sure to smash the like button and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Drop, at least if you're watching, just drop one prayers or speedy recovery, something that showcase that you have heart, you have some heart. Yeah, yes, some level of any working parts, to love and respect someone, yes. All right, so anyways, now we had a lot of reggae boys that took the field in Europe. I wanted to do some chop up on them. Yeah. All right, so the first one I will start with is Cephas, because we had a discussion with Cephas about Cephas, and 4 persons texted me saying that I don't know why when people trying to give me flowers, they are trying to say that why they don't give me the analysis job for Jamaica, or why I don't coach these guys, or why I don't mentor these guys. All right, so anyways, it was Cephas. We're gonna start with Cephas first, people. So Cephas did play two games, one in the cup. But I don't really care about the cup, because the cup is always to look at certain players to see if you can bring them over. So for the cup, I never really work into the cup. Yeah, just hold on, Faro chucking. Let me just break it down. All right. Big up, Davis and Faro chucking. Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Yes. That's why I've always said education. So Cephas played Karsi Yaka the other day, and they won 2-1. He scored the first goal in the 15th minute, and when he scored the goal, I was on Instagram and I saw Dre Anyweather posted it, and his title was sensational like Future. And I saw the goal, and I would love for you to see the goal for yourself. I saw the goal and I was disgusted by the goal. And you're wondering, what am I talking about? But I respect the comment section, because when Jay Anyweather title was bragging about the goal, because that's what Jay Anyweather does, being sensational like Future, that's all. Everyone saying that, what happened to the two guys beside you? Why you can't hold your head up and just pass the damn ball? It's a 5% chance for you to score the goal and a 95% chance for the goal to score if you pass the ball. So when Dre Inouye and all of the Jamaicans them under the video hype up themselves, sensible people under there say, brother, a foolishness this. You understand me? You get me? So I love that my work is going further. You understand me? So, but he got a goal. He got a goal, and credit to the goal. But I would say it's a very selfish situation. That it really put things into the management's head, and clearly say, okay, what? How can we get the best out of this guy? And he doesn't arm our team. All right. So when I was saying that, you realize that I never envy anybody. It was just pure education and just facts. So anyway, he started off out wide the last game. All right. Yeah, man, I'm very much great, people. I'm very much great. I was just busy because we're going to touch about the Cephas. In Belgium, you have Sinterklaas and you have Santa Claus. All right. One comes between the 4th and the 6th, and one comes the 25th. So based off one, I was busy with the family, and obviously when the other comes, I will be busy again. So Belgium has a lot of holidays. All right, yes, so that's why I was busy. All right, yes, and I told a few people that I was busy, but they still wanted to get their points across, and I wasn't going to pay it much attention. You understand me? Yes. So because I said I was busy. Once you text me, I'm telling that I'm busy. I'm just busy, you know. Yeah. So out of respect, you just give me that time for me to return back. So anyways, because Cephas, he keeps on scoring goals, and he could add value to the team. They are going to look back in themselves and say, all right then, clearly this guy can't play winger because he doesn't help the team at all. Because everything what he does is for himself. What makes more sense? Are we better we just use him as a, let him stay out there, run left the shape, and don't connect to the forward, and if he doesn't score, we're on the opposite end to receive a battering, or we're just use him as a striker and see what comes of it. All right? Yes. So for the next game now, which they played Balospor, they won that one 3-2. Cephas started as a striker. Travis, you can't read and write, and you don't listen. All right, you can't read and write. That's why you're so angry. All right, yes, you get me. And anybody here says that I'm hating on the person, that means you never follow and you don't use education. That's why you never end up anywhere good. Because everybody come here giving me my flowers. Because clearly I can identify things based off education. You just do things off anger. You're always angry. You get me? Yes, you're not educated. You're a very stupid human being, and it leads you to bad positions in life. All right? Yes. So anyways now, so based off that, the assessment of the coaches, I think the best way going forward for him was solely to put him at the forward, because the forward is limitations that he has. Maybe he can take time and work on that, but still offer something to the team, because that's what football is. Nullify your weaknesses and try to maximize on your strengths. So if you can put yourself in a position to improve the team and not cost the team so much, then we can take a chance on you. And that's what I thought that they did in this game, because I watched this game twice. I watched this game twice just to see if it's just them testing him out. And when I look at the older game, which was the cup game, I realized that not even the teammates them celebrated it, you know. But you could see them holding up their arms. Go back and watch the clip as well. You get me? Because they're asking just to pass the ball. You understand me? From the position that you're in. So based off that now, they don't want to have any disruption in the camp. So what they would have done is to put you in a position so others can work for you. All right? Others can work for you to give you the ball. All right? Yes. Neil said, JD, sometimes ballers can be selfish, especially when they want to prove themselves. Cephas who is improve. No. Neil Golson. When I say something and a person do it 15 times in a row, that tells you that it's not about improve. It's not about when they are going to improve. It's a part of what they are now. You understand me? And I think that's why they moved him to that position. And I can bet you he's going to play way more games at striker than winger. Just watch. Maybe he's still going to be off the bench on the field because obviously they have strikers as well. All right? Yes, they have strikers as well. So he's going to fluctuate right there, but it gives a different opening. So what in this game, what we are talking about now, Ty, big up yourself. What we are talking about now, Ty and Neil Golson, because this is something we'll break down, because a lot of people said, but JD, if you put him at striker, no, he can't use his pace. And he's not the strongest person for hold up. You understand me? Well, he has to work on that now. He has to work on that because he wants to play. So he has to work on that. So let me go through the numbers. Shots on target, 1. Shots off target, 2. So he had 3 shots. Dribbles attempted, he still had 3 dribbles. Still had more than what he had out wide. All right? Still had 3. Completed 1 of 3 there. All right? So that is 33%. 33 point something. Touches, 30 touches. Demarks, big up yourself. Nassim, big up yourself as well. 30 touches. And then his accuracy was 13 out of 8 out of 13, which is 62%. As I've said, when you're playing striker, once you can go over 50%, that is good for me. I've always said that, and I kept that same. Worst off if you're not a heavy touch player. All right? I've always said over 50% is okay for me. All right? So 8 out of 13, I think that is decent. Worst off, it's not his natural position. All right, according to many people in Jamaica, that's what they have said to me. But based off my assessment, I think that's where he should play. 1 long ball he tried, he didn't pull off that one. Ground was 3 of 8, which is still decent because it's the first time you're going there. All right. Aerial duel 0 of 4. One of the aerial them, he never connected it, but it's still based off him trying to attack it. It went to his wide player. So he was still effective. Even though he never connected on none of the aerials. But that shows you that the duals part will be slightly of adjustments for him. But if you get more game time in the position, you can improve. All right. This is YouTube. You just talk football like everyone else here. You don't have a coaching certificate about education. Okay, well, you don't know nothing about me, so you can't talk to me. All right. Yes. So you can just go, or if you want to join the conversation, you can always talk. All right. I have a football certificate, so then you can't talk to me then. All right. So I will not talk to you and nothing about education then. All right. Yes. So you can just join, listen good, and then replay it back, and then you might can learn something. All right. Cephas is a striker. Is a striker position will force him to pass the ball. His back will be to goal sometimes, so he will improve. All right, love how you look at that, Neil Golson. So maybe what to make him as a better winger is to put him in the striker position, so he at least can learn to hold his head up and make the link-up plays. So that means when he's dribbling now, he realized that because maybe it's just something that never came to him naturally, and he has to work his way into it. All right, yes. So don't follow people. Listen to what I've said, because nothing what I've said is to fight against anyone. All right, you have a lot of people that can't comprehend. And based on they can't comprehend the 8 people that can comprehend, which makes no logical sense. Big up yourself, Corey Baker. Big up yourself. All right. Lamar says, Grand Rising to JD. Yeah, man. I was a little bit busy. All right. So let me go on the possession loss part. 14 possession loss. All right. But Damien, look. Damien, look. All right. Let me explain. I'm gonna explain the play again. Out wide, he doesn't dribble well. He doesn't pass the ball at all. And his controlling is not the best at the highest level, based off what I saw. Alright? But one thing he has space. And he's direct. Alright? He has space and he's direct. Alright? You're not blocked on the channel, so what how do you make sense? Because you're not blocked on the channel, and everything that I've said is panning out here, like everything that I've said before. So if you did know this and you come and fight me about it, what it makes for you then? If you know what I know, and then you are coming here to say that I'm fighting against someone when everyone said that I'm right because they saw coaches doing it, oh, it makes sense then. Look into your own selves then. All right, I will leave it for you to answer that one. So on the fouls, he committed 3 fouls, was fouled twice, and he had 2 offsides. So what I am looking at right here, based off watching the game and everything, it just tells you that I think this is the best place for him to learn. He's going to be in or amongst traffic, so it will improve his passing. So that's why I love what Neil Goldson says. It will learn. He will hold his head up because now you have nowhere to run to. You have nowhere to run to. You're going to be in the thick of things. You're going to be between the 2 center backs. So you have to always be improvising on what you're going to do, and it's a high enough level. It's a high enough level. So if you improve at that level, you can be effective at a Concacaf level. I actually believe that. You understand me? Yeah. So I thought it was a good learning lesson for him, because the center backs that he was going up against was physical. All right. They were not the fastest, but they were physical. All right, and they get themselves in good position. So he was struggling to get into the position to use his speed. So what he has to do now, he has to try to figure out how to touch the ball, drift wide, to draw people out, to benefit others and stuff. So I would love to see him get like 5 more games in that same position. Let me know if you guys agree. I think 5-6 more games in that same position, then I can really evaluate him and say, okay, should we take him for the national team to be a striker? Because that's what I said I think he should be. All right? Because him, Leon Bailey and Damara Gray won't be a good fit, because each 2 of them don't really offer so much defensive coverage. It armed the team. So I would always trust Liam Bailey and Damara Gray above him because they are way more technical. They are way better footballers than him. So I will, and they have a way more upside than him. So in order for me to give him a game, I think the only place he's going to play is as a striker. You understand me? So I said it's a striker thing for me. Just period. All right, just a striker thing for me. I think that's the only way you should make the national team, and I think we should start use these players in the right positions to get the best out of them. We are going to be lacking strikers now. Look at it. At a time when we are going to be lacking strikers now because Mikel Antonio won't be there. So based off that, I think the coach might take my good advice. But I think what they do, they watch where the players them played for them club. So maybe striker will be the way out. And remember, one of his best games for Jamaica was as a striker, in a double striker with him and Jamal Lowe. It was as a double striker with him and Jamal Lowe when he went up against Joseph Scally. Remember good? When he went up against Joseph Scally. Yes, so remember good. Travis, if you can't get involved with the conversation because nobody fighting with you. Everybody know that you're lying. You understand me? Every baller that was talked up and hyped up in Jamaica, it was me break that on the internet. So how that makes sense? Just relax, Travis. You think you see the truth? When if you can just what will be better for you, Travis? For you and people can have conversation outside Jamaica is you have to listen to what people says, agree or disagree on that, and then you have a discussion after. Don't start with your attitude and you don't actually answer. I ask you, am I wrong about Cephas? You can't answer because you know what I'm saying is everything that I've described about the player, I've been saying it for 3 months. And everything that I'm saying turned out to be accurate. But you can't answer that. So you wouldn't get on to the next plane that I'm talking on, which is how we can get the best out of these players because we don't have other players. So we are going to need other players. All right. You know no truth. You have lies. Okay. All right. So we are not gonna have a discussion. So we're gonna avoid Travis, not because we are fighting against him. He can't reason. He's not rational. He doesn't listen to what nobody say. All right. You are wrong about the player. All right. No problem. Very good. Thank you very much. Make sure you guys click that. All right. Make sure you guys click that. So when it proven that maybe a striker is gonna come to Jamaica and play, make sure you call him out any other place he's at. Remember to clip him because I'm going to expose him. I am going to expose him. I am going to expose him like yeah, I'm going to expose him. Yeah, anyways, that way. Oh, you do, man, JD. Just leave him, make him tight. Yeah, man. Yeah, but I'm just trying to show him that Wemaxit don't make no sense because if we recorded things here, people see it, and when we come back, it turned out exactly to what I said. And you can't give me my credit. That means you're just a hater, Travis. You're just a hater. Revolutionary hater at that as well. So Cephas, based on the chat watching now, based off what I said, people, because this hater Travis said I'm wrong. Based off what you say about the player, would you consider use the player as a striker or a winger? Out of a striker or a winger, what would you say? What would you like to see him play for Jamaica? So let me just ask the people I'm viewing, what would you say? And am I delusional and am I just biased or am I onto something? All right, I just want to hear what you say. If it's the one comment you make in the stream for the whole day, please make this the comment. Let me hear if you guys disagree with it or you agree with my statement and my breakdown of the player. Because they hate when I get something right, and people call me and tell me, say, you're right, JD. Keep up the good work. The worst, the biggest hater is Travis. When he hears those things, he's upset, Oh my God! Listen to these guys. Cephas is scoring, and you and your minions on here can't stop him from playing for Jamaica. What yes, he said. Yes, yes. This guy is so. We just said the man. We prefer the man play as a striker. The man said we can't stop him from playing for Jamaica. What is brother? It's like you make up stories. You don't make no sense, Travis. You don't because everyone not saying nothing what you're saying. Everybody knows Cephas display issues with decision making and passing the ball. No, Neil, and everyone. Tell a friend right above you. Because him say we are bad mind the player. If you don't pass the ball, you can't play as a winger. You have to play as a striker. Thank you, Sadna. Alright, so oh my God. So oh my God, boy, oh boy. One thing you know, Chevis, you only have to go for a Trinidad license. And you only can get a Trinidad license in Jamaica. Because you can't coach a team. Because you cannot tell people the truth. Alright? Hush Puppy, big up yourself. Real baller, he's going to always be like that. Yeah, he's always gonna be like that. You can't follow him. All right, so let me move on from Mr. Cephas. All right, Mr. Cephas. Um, then you have, yeah, man. Drop it when the video finishes. You guys drop it. I should have had the boss to be here. You know, I should have had the boss to be here. To talk about his experience in Concacaf and everything. But because I am on the road and I like to write my things down properly, he said he wanted to come and everything, which is Mr. Speed. Mr. Speed, which is a local coaching a local team, want to come on the channel that is a eight of local players, which makes no sense because I was the one promoting the actual game. So I don't know who convincing Travis brain cells. Yes, so he should have come today, but because I am a little bit busy, as you know, I'm in the car, so I can't get anything proper write down my things and stuff for me to go chopping that keep the show rolling. Write the questions down and then with the video, celebrate. So please go to Travis and watch that one. All right. So your story not mathing at this point. Story not mathing at this point. So please go and check. So Mr. Speed should have been here, but he's not going to be here today. Sometime in a week we will try and get that. Yes. And you guys put your the feed is choppy. Sorry about that. It's because I might have extra pages open. Remember, I'm on my cell phone here, guys. I'm on my cell phone. All right, sorry. It should be starting out very soon. But remember, I'm looking for the numbers to back my conversation. All right. Yes. So you heard me though about Mr. Spade's situation. He should be coming here one of these days. Once we can make the time, he will be coming here. And obviously, if he doesn't have any match and stuff, you know. Yes. So yeah, he should be coming here so we can hear about what's going on. All right. Yeah. So anyways, now we have Liam Bailey next up on the chopping block. Liam Bailey next up on the chopping block. So Liam Bailey 1-0 win. Aston Villa. In the Premier League, it's hard to get a win, people. Very hard to get a win. All right. Warren, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. GM, we have the video out. We did break down the game before it starts. After the game played, talked about even what Mr. Speed could do to benefit himself in the second leg, and then once the game done, we did 3 to 4 videos on it. Majority of my videos that I did of lately, we included Concacaf, and over the whole time I'm on YouTube. Don't listen to Liar Travis. I've always included JPL teams, but I've done it majority in Concacaf. I've always done the games. I've always done the games. It's on my older channel and it's here. I've always done it. So don't listen to Travis, all right? Yes, so anyways now, Liam Bailey. No, Mr. Speed is the best coach in Jamaica. And that was not even a question. That's a fact from day one. And I had came here and told you guys that, but you guys said it's because me and Mr. Speed are friends and all of those madness, which is not true. This is not true. Mr. Speed is a straightforward person, just like I'm a straightforward person. You understand me? So I just say what I have to say, what I see, and he says what he's saying, and we have a dialogue and we're done. That's it. Nothing else, all right? So Liam Bailey, Mr. Speed is the best coach in Jamaica. And it's not even close, all right? Cephas is not the only topic this morning, Travis. Cephas is not the only topic. Cephas is a part of the conversation, and the reason why he goes back in my conversation is to follow up on what we had suggested, Travis. You get me? We had suggested what they will do for the player, because he doesn't have certain fitted styles for a winger, and he will cause more problems for his team than solutions as a winger. And Travis, if you're a human being, if you're a true real person, because this is the problem now, Travis, you are an over the top local supporter. I am a neutral person, which I can just talk about anybody and apply what I've learned in football to it. And that's why I've always gotten it correct. Because I don't see fakes. I don't just make up stories and tell lies to people for them to feel good. I will say it. So based off we saw the deficiency from the player, we said this is what he's not good at. So I think where he should suit it best is to go at striker. He could go back at winger, you know. He could go back at winger, you know. We are not saying he couldn't go back at winger, you know, but let the man learn something first, Travis, more than tell him, so, oh yes, he's good at a winger. Yeah, man, winger I'm supposed to play. Everything all right. When you know in your heart, nothing is all right. So that means the truth is I want the best for every player. But I just taught the truth on the deficiencies of the players and how to get the best out of it, because Neil Golson was perfect. Right there, Neil Golson said if he plays the striker role as to what he saw him in, it can improve him for him to be a better winger, because now he can dribble better with his head up, he can make more passes, and he can be a better finisher. So that is what we are saying about Cephas, but clearly you just come in angry and want to war for no reason. But nobody said anything bad about Cephas. Everything that we said can be proven within 5 minutes of seeing Cephas play football. Alright, so Liam Bailey time now. Big bad Liam Bailey. Liam Bailey came back to the national team, guys. And we can say that Liam Bailey, as you know, I've always given Liam Bailey his flowers. I think that he is definitely the most best skill set player came out of Jamaica for the last 15 years. We can all say that. It doesn't matter what we want to hate on him. I know that him and Jamaica in a slight little fight. But Liam Bailey, he's a higher caliber player than majority of the other players them coming out of Jamaica. And it's not majority, everybody. Everybody, you know? Everybody, you understand me? So I always want to see him do his best for Jamaica, and it's tough. He's a special player in a sense of his skill set requires people supporting him in main areas. Bless up, Boris. How you doing, man? Yeah, man, I have not gotten anything separate from what I had on my community tab, and it was just to say that he's stable now. He's stable, but him being stable and conscious, telling her that he was not stable before. You understand me? So and they're saying that he did surgery on a limb, so that to say that he's going to be out for a while. You understand me? So they are not giving out, you know, they want it to stay a private matter, which I love that, because nowadays if someone gets shot on the road or hit down on the road, people want to film them before bring them to hospital. You understand me? So I feel the love that the way they handled this situation, that nobody was there with a camera and all of those foolishness. You understand me? Because that I don't like people finding out about their families on the internet before it actually reaches them directly, you know, like with people that can be more empathetic and provide the best situation for them not to be in a worse situation, you know, because that's what the world is in today in 2024, you know. So I love that they're being vague, but he's injured, and it's going to take a while for him to come back, clearly. That is what it's saying, you know. Travis, we don't really care about his career. It's about him recovering fully and his family, you know. Yes, so that's what I am saying, you know. So Boris, yeah, that's a situation for him. I think it's going to be a while for him before he comes back. fully based on what they're saying. It's not going to. He's definitely not coming back this season, and clearly, it's tough. You know. Yeah, no, when I say come back, I'm talking come back naturally as a human being. As a human being, I'm talking, you know. So, but I don't want to get into those things, you know. I don't want to get into those things. I'm just saying speedy recovery for the man. And he has done enough for me in football. He doesn't have to play a football match again for me to respect him. All right. He's still one of the highest rated Jamaican footballer ever to play for Jamaica. You understand me? Yes. Lemon Cap, that's why I said, it's going to take a while for him to come back. I think that everyone knows that. So I'm just hoping that he can get fully recovered in 2 years' time. If he wants to play football, I think he has to get back in some level of condition within the next 2 years. And I think he's going to be out for a year or so. You understand me? So based off those situations, you know, let me just take it as you know, sample size. We just show respect, be more empathetic towards the situation, you know. Yeah, outside of the game, we just yeah man Boris, and that me look on, you know, this is not about Jamaica or West Ham, or you know, this is about a human being, you know. And that's what people feels more than anything else. If we are going to address them just as a player and oh, he's done for Jamaica, his career over, that don't register to them, Travis. It's about their life, you know, and how much we wish them well. You know, those are the things that transcend to people's ears. You know, yeah. No, Travis, yeah, I think you don't understand about. Stop saying YouTube. YouTube is about the world. The world is on YouTube. We have 8 billion people in the world, or close to that, and more than almost 4 billion people watches YouTube per month. All business places are on YouTube, so you can't say YouTube don't control how people play. YouTube control how people play, because all the biggest pundits are on YouTube. All the biggest coaches are on YouTube. All right, all the football playing and all the analytics are on YouTube as well. So you're talking out of anger rather than listening and understanding what people are saying, because sometimes nobody even argue with you, you just fail to understand what someone's saying. And I think that's what happens to you always. Nobody argue with you. Anybody can give Cephas an advice. All right, anybody can give him an advice, and he will, and I can tell you, he will receive it better than how you receive it, because I've listened to him. I listened to him and how people gave him as advice, so he will receive it, man. Relax, man. You know, this is not a overseas local fight or nothing. All right. So Liam Bailey now. Liam Bailey, he was substituted off. They said based off injury. He was substituted off based off injury. We're on Liam Bailey now. All right. We're on Liam Bailey. We're on Liam Bailey. So he was substituted off the 50th to 60 minute. Yeah. Because I thought I saw 60. But 59th minute, they said. 59th minute. He had 28 touches. 100% passing accuracy, which is 17 out of 17. Tried 4 crosses, completed none. Four crosses, completed none. 1 dribble tried, he did not complete it. But in his duels, he was much better in his duels. He had 4 duels completed out of 5. And he lost possession 6 times and was fouled 3 times. For me, I think it's just getting tougher and tougher. It's getting tougher and yes, 100% passing accuracy. He was playing in a channel, and he was going at people. I like that. I like his attitude in the game. I think he was looking fitter, but I am going to say this. I think the English Premier League sometimes, you know, it's just tougher for certain players. Like the players that relies on pure speed, natural speed. No man, his stats was not bad at all. Maybe his crossing was not the best, but his overall, when he gets the ball under control, he looks decent. Better than all of the other games that he played, you know. He looks better. He looks better. You understand me? He looks better. When he was going into the take-ons, he looks like he's a little bit less fearless. So that's why I believe that he was coming off an injury. You understand me? And that proves it to me now. And he looks like he was more confident. But obviously, as what I said, the way Liam Bailey dribbles, he doesn't rely on the close control skill set so much like Damari Gray and Messi Dian, or who else I had it, the boy from Mexico, Pulisic. He doesn't dribble the same way. He doesn't dribble the same way. He dribbles a little bit different from the others. So when he pushes it past people, he tend to always get engaged with the tackling. And obviously he's passing those guys. So once he's passing them, they're going to leave a leg on him. They're going to leave a leg on him, always. And it's going to always lead to injuries. It's going to always lead to injuries for him. So I think maybe he has to figure a different way how to dribble. Would you guys consider what I'm saying? Like, you think his dribbling action maybe should change? Like his dribbling action should be closer to Pulisic them, rather than the pushing past people. You understand me? Because I think that's where he's getting all the hits, them big tackles, the big tackles. Like, he's trying to, he push it close to you and then kick it away. Like how Iron Robin would have done it. He's always trying to use that action, and he keeps on getting some big tackles. You know, so it's not helping his cause, you know. So I think that's what's leading to majority of his injuries, because he's getting some heavy hit, you know. So it's definitely damaging him. And at this point, no problem, Travis. Okay. What would I think we have to, he has to change up some things, or he's going to continue to get injured. All right, these defenders, these fullbacks are way too fast. Because when he kicks it around them, you know, he has that 1 second of extra yard behind them, and they are catching him back, and they are coming in from the sides to clap him every single time. So he has that quick turnover pace, but he doesn't have the pace to continue past them. He doesn't have the pace, the rapid pace to continue past them. So they are catching him back, and they are clapping him. So he has to work on that. Either he needs to pass the ball faster, you know, or just figure out different dribbling action. Because those are the things for me watching him and seeing why he keeps on getting these injuries. It's always those dribbles pass, and nobody wants to take embarrassment, so they're gonna clap you every single time. Every single time you're gonna get the clap, and that's just what reaching Liam Bailey. But he was having a solid game, aside from his crosses, which his crosses was still causing problems. You get me? His crosses was still causing problems. So for me, he has to just, you know, keep on getting more muscle. I heard that he doesn't do weights. He doesn't do weights. He tries to use calisthenics always. I think that is something, this lack of weights thing, you know, in the Premier League. I think it works not so much, you know. Let me hear what people says on that one. Falls 9, he's playing he's playing what they call that, the inverted forward he's playing, Neil, because obviously they want him to do less defensive coverage. So he's playing as an inverted forward. Yeah, so for me, I would say Liam Bailey, the weights help you know, man. I know that Mr. Butler says that weights does not help anybody, but that's not true. I think the weights actually help you. The weights actually help you, people. It helps you. It helps you, man. It helps you. I don't believe in the calisthenics only. and stuff. I heard Cristiano Ronaldo uses it, but he still lifts weights. He still uses weights as well. You know, so I would say that one alone can't work. You know, one alone can't work. You have to definitely put in more in it for me. You know, so maybe it's time for Leon Bailey to kind of divert from Mr. Butler's take if he's not doing it. But I heard him talk about it as well, like he doesn't use weights. You know, so. If people in around Jamaica, let me know if you see him use any weights there. But definitely, I think he need, if he doesn't use it, that means it's true and he's still not using it. Maybe that's where it's coming from, you know, majority of the injuries. Because in certain physical leagues, you need to beef up a little bit, man. You need to beef up a little, Leon, and try to push on. Diallo from Manu is small but very effective. Ricardo Myers says. Diallo, he doesn't use calisthenics, you know. Ricardo, he uses weights as well, you know. And even my boy there in midfield, the little young midfielder, I saw him using weights as well. So maybe Saka doesn't use calisthenics only, and he's a winger. Salah uses weights as well. He does both. Salah does both. So Salah would be the right comparison with Leon Bailey, because before Salah never usually used the weights so much. I read Salah's story, and I think for the Premier League he started to go for weights as well. So you see, guys, one of the best Premier League player. When he just came in the Premier League with Chelsea and those places, he wasn't using weights. So check it, guys. Check Salah's story. And you see that, and Salah doesn't get injured so much. And Salah deals with the physicality very well. He takes a lot of hits. Maybe if Salah gets the most foul in the Premier League, Salah and Saka gets the most fouls in the, and maybe but he doesn't play so much. Doku, but per minutes played, Doku might get the most foul. You get me? Yes. So the weights help your people. The weights help your people. So don't just say he shouldn't do it. You know, it helps. It helps. All right. Bailey's 27. He needs weights. Bailey needs to put in the work. He's at the stage now where he has to work harder, or else this career will be cut short. Kobe Manu. Yeah, Kobe Manu was the guy I'm talking. Golson. Yeah. All right, so Leon Bailey, let me see if it's a long injury. I'm going to do some research on that, so tomorrow I can bring that back to you. All right, yeah, I can bring that back to you for tomorrow. All right, yeah. All right, massive respect for the people that just came in. For guys that's in here and can't find like button, what you have to do, double tap his screen and the like will be available to you. All right, or just hold onto your screen and the like goes up. So if you're here, make sure to hit the like button, share and subscribe. All right, yeah. And that's what we said, we are going to try to get Mr. Spade here so we can chop up some football as to what, and we can learn more about the local league, what's going on there, what we should expect and everything, you know. So write down all your questions them so we can ask him, you know. Yeah. So that's Leon Bailey, guys. Leon Bailey was out and stunting. All right. So we have other games, you know, guys. We have other games. Let me get into it. Because we have our Ethan Pinnock, you know, Ethan Pinnock. Not the best week for Ethan. Yeah, they did collect points. They did collect points in the end. Because they did defeat Newcastle, which is a good team. But the backline over the last 2 games was not the best. Was not the best at all. And in the Aston Villa game, that's one of Ethan Pinnock's worst games for the season. I would say that's one of his worst games, because even when he has very good games, are even bad, so-called bad games, when he gives away a error, you could say that the numbers are there for him. All right, so he committed a penalty. He had 7 clearance, 1 interception right there. Dealt with the ball good as usual. Created a key pass in the game, but I thought that he was a little bit slower in this game to certain tackles. He was a little bit slower. All right. Myers, it looks like he's going to be out for a while. You know, for a while. They try to keep the condition of the damages kind of vague, which I'm okay with that, Myers. I am okay with that because you know we know that he's not going to be back for no March. All right, so he's not going to be back for no March for Jamaica. That's for sure. You understand me? And he's not going to be back for no June. For Jamaica. You understand me? So, his club. So we know that he's out for him. But obviously they are keeping it more vague, and I'm okay with that because you know sometimes you know maybe it's even worse than what we think, and they want to keep it quiet. So I'm okay with that. You know, I'm okay with that. This injury will help Bailey to hide from Villa fans. He's poor, no good. That's what Kalinque says. He's out for the rest of the... No, man, I know he's out for the rest of the season. But I'm saying all of those things that we're talking about, help for next season and stuff, we can just take that out of our mind. We have to look at different striker at this point. At this point. That's why I had the discussion on Cephas. English Sunrise. English. Bailey, not good point. No. Everton, Bailey is a good player. Bailey is still the best player came out of Jamaica in the last 15 years. Maybe 20 years. No, we can't say 20 years because I think that Andre Blake proved that he's a very good player, and Andre Blake can rival Leon Bailey in production. In what he has done in his career, Andre Blake can rival Leon Bailey. So I would say in the last 15 years, Leon Bailey is the best came out of Jamaica. All right. Yeah, so yeah, Ethan Pinnock. But Ethan Pinnock had a better showing against Newcastle. Still not the best because I think that their backline is shifting too much goals. Too much goals, but he was much faster to close off the lanes in this one. And sometimes it can just be the over the top amount of games coming in that cause the problems. All right, I'm not making any excuses for anybody. All right, I'm not making any excuses for anybody. I'm just saying that he could have gotten closer to it. And some people would say that Newcastle might be a higher caliber team than Aston Villa, even though the position in the table does not say that. But just the same, you saw that teams will go there. So Liverpool went there, and it's toe-to-toe. Newcastle should have dumped up Liverpool pretty much easily. You understand me? Yes, so they can be tough to play against. 8 clearances, 1 tackle in this game, 54 touches, completed 31 of 35 passes, 89%. Tried 1 cross, that was not good. 2 of 4 long pass, 1 of 1 ground duels, and 6 possession lost in the game. So it was solid on the numbers. It was solid on the eye test and everything. All right. I think Cephas will give Jamaica more than Bailey. I think as a winger, Cephas can't give Jamaica more than Bailey. Because I think Bailey is a much more complete footballer than Cephas, and a higher caliber controller, passer, even though all of those things are bad. But Cephas does none of that for Jamaica. Only thing Cephas does is to look like he's truly doing something on the field. He runs fast and make you think that he's doing something. But he's out of control. You understand me? So that's why I said I would prefer him to be out of control as a striker, and then he end up into a goal. You understand me? But as a winger, I think he's going to cost Jamaica against higher level competition. I can't use him as a winger against United States. I can't use him as a winger against Mexico. Those teams will embarrass Jamaica. Because you're going to play again. We're going to use 9 outfield player. You have to use him as a forward or not. The best game he has in a Jamaica shirt is still a United States game when they use a double forward up front with him and Jamal Lowe. And that was the best because you use what he's good at, his pace. Jamal Lowe and him, and they caused all sorts of problem on that day. All right. Madness Vibe says, what about Dwayne Atkins up front? No, Dwayne Atkins, I would use Busy. I think Busy is a better winger than Cephas. I know a lot of you guys will fight about that, but I actually think Busy is a better winger. Like the fundamentals that he has, a better winger than Cephas. I think Cephas is just a pure striker. what that we don't see as yet. But by next year, you guys will be saying the same thing as me. I promise you. I promise you by next year, you will be saying the same thing as me. All right? Yeah, but Myers, that's why I said, why don't use him as a striker? Why don't use him as a striker? Why we keep on trying to force him? Yes, but Travis, thank you, Travis. Oh, you can remember that one game that I'm talking about. You saw life funny. So why you disagree say a forward him should play? Why you disagree say a striker him should play then? If you can remember, everybody can remember that one game. So he can play striker, he can play wide striker, but you have to use it double. For you to get the effectiveness out of it, like what Mr. Algrimson did. You guys don't like Algrimson, but I thought that he did something well on that day, and that was the one day we saw United States on their back foot. We have never put United States back on their back foot, none at all, over the last 7 games, and that was a short-handed team. That was a short-handed team. That was a short-handed team. For me, the fundamentals from Busy, as I said, I think that Busy was I think that Busy was, because even in the game the other day, Cranky came here, oh King, this King that. I'm saying, brother, King what? Busy was the one that keep Cavaliers, Sibao off Cavaliers. Because every time Sibao trying to off-court press them, it was solely Busy finding a way out. And oh ironic, a Busy get the play of the tournament. Now he's not trying to play the Jamaica level football. He's playing much more international football. He's not trying to run to just push the ball around it to run up and down. 3 years ago, watch the game 3 years ago when they went into Damrep. And look at what Busy did. And watch the tournament this year. And see how different he looks. So that's why I said Mr. Speed is the best coach in Jamaica. That's why I said he is the best coach in Jamaica. Because I can see how he transforms a player into a different level player that is more effective. That's what I saw, you know. Since Antonio is out for the year, we can probably try Cephas. Yes. Busy fitness is the problem, Jade. Okay, so you think Busy is the problem? His fitness is the problem. Well, his fundamentals are way. His controlling is very good. His take-ons are very good. His vision, because he can play cam as well. That's why his vision is so good out wide as well. So maybe that will be a problem. That is true. I'm not watching enough of him to say to call his fitness in question, but you watch more of him, so I can understand where you're coming from. But I'm talking about his fundamentals. I think that he has way superior fundamentals than Cephas. So if you're looking at a winger, I would choose Busy as a winger over Cephas. You know? From high school, Busy showed his quality. Well, he went into the kick and run football for a while, but what I'm seeing from him now is much better than what we saw 3 years. You get me? This youth, when I was impressed with him the other day, because without him, Siba would have killed Cavaliers. Without him, Siba would have killed Cavaliers the other day, because they had to always left one or two players out on that side. You understand me? Yeah, no, fundamentals, yes, as a winger, 100% Dockland. And if you said that's not the truth, Dockland, boy, you're not watching football. Busy's a better controller, better dribbler, better passer, better IQ footballer than Cephas. I'm very sorry, Dockland. Very sorry. I have to say it as it is. Yes. So either you're going to change the position. This is what happen when you don't watch the people live. So hold on, Dockland. So you watch Busy live and you watch Cephas live. So Dockland, have you listened to what I've said? I've said fundamentals. You know what? Maybe you watch JD, I don't agree. All right. All right, fair enough. All right. So which one do you think is better? A better controller, a better passer, a better dribbler? All right, so the man might beat me now because I don't know which one of them. If you come and tell me, say Cephas is a better dribbler, yep. Oh my God, yo, a league now watch, a league football now watch. You know, so watch leagues to make up stories. Believe me, if you think Cephas is a better dribbler than Busy, oh, you're mad, man. You know, yo, I am not gonna fight you, no man. I'm not gonna fight you, no man. All right. I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna fight. I will leave it up. People, watch both players because Dockland says he watch it in real life. So because he watch it in real life, him can see what nobody else can see. All right, him and him friends him alone see. I said Dockland, Busy is a better dribbler, better passer. First off, you watching them playing at two different levels of football. Yes, I am watching them at two different levels. Um, Yes, that is true. But so Dockland, you don't respect my eyeballs of assessing players. That's why I brought in a thing called reaction timing. So I know who can maybe survive at a higher level. So Cephas will cause, but we're not talking about his strengths. We're talking about fundamentals. We can give Busy his credit and give Cephas his credit. That he is direct, his pace will trouble people, but dribbling, passing, controlling, I actually think Busy have it over him, people. All right? Yes. Tom, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. No Saj in the building. All right. I am happy to hear this discussion as the pipeline of English born talents seems to be stocked. Wells, no, we always had this conversation. But they must beat me now. They must say, oh, different level. But I know what I'm looking at. I know what I'm talking, why I've said that. All right. We saw Busy outside as well, you know. Devon, was it Dockland? We saw Busy played outside. Him couldn't control. We saw Busy outside in Concacaf. Him couldn't control. I saw him in Concacaf. I saw him outside in Europe. And I saw him in Jamaica. And every damn place I saw him could control the ball. Dockland. Obviously, it's still not high as Turkish second league, second division. That is true. But at least I know what I'm seeing, Dockland. I can tell you, he's a better controller. What you think would happen if Cephas was playing in the team against Cibao? I actually think that don't be surprised, Dockland, because you evaluate football might be slightly. I know you want to box me down. Don't take this as no bad disrespect, because I'm not disrespecting you. I'm saying what your Cephas is not hard to stop. Dockland. Cephas is extremely limited. I just said to you, Busy can pass, dribble, control. So he opens space, he has vision, and he can dribble. So that is different elements of the game that you have to stop. So Cephas, so why aren't they stopping him? You did not see Dominica just stop Cephas? How much teams you see stop Cephas? We playing them. Are you not? Dockland, what are you talking about, man? Dockland, stop it, man. When you're limited, people can stop you. I saw Dominica stop him. Dominica is garbage. And just one man can run him down and he stop him completely. Stop it. We watch football every day. Stop it. Get some help. Busy better. And I'm done with the war. Get your boxing gloves. And put Cephas on the front. I'm going to put Busy on the front and punch up your ribs. What heap of thump on their ribs. I believe we have a midfield issue. We can't have two luxury players in Palmer and McGee. All right. Why? Me I put man on my front. I never said front. I said the gloves. The front of the gloves. The front of the gloves. Oh my God. Yeah, some of them, these mans are trouble here, man. People, when Duckland come in, Duckland is a vibes master. Believe me. Good morning, Lee Young. Hope all is well. Algrim's a bug coach, Travis. And the best game Cephas play is under Algrimson. Every coach have their styles, Travis. All right. Some coach will go more technical, so Cephas would make the team none at all. And some coach will go more wing transition where Cephas can play as a striker or sometimes as a winger. You understand me? Yes, where technical ability is much more less on you understand me? Yes. Skills play football. That some people should know. Well, the reason why a lot of people like Maggie, because Maggie has good control and he has good passing. That's why people like Maggie, He brings something different from what they ever saw in Jamaica. He brings good passing, good positioning, and good controlling. All right. Yes, and that's why people always want Maggie in the team. JD will apologize to me when he finally see moving forward. Vital Cephas is to Jamaica. Well, if he's playing as a striker, I am not apologizing to you. But if he plays as a winger and do what I said he can't do at this point, in the next 3 games, because next 3 games is like 4 or 5 months. Don't come 1 year after this when he learns to hold his head up, learns to pass ball, learns to dribble. Then you're gonna come and say, oh, you know this and that. You can't do that. Next 3 games. I see team stop Mbappe, Ronaldo, Messi. Just stop. Just stop. Duckland. I never see Dominica stop Messi. Every time Messi play Panama, Costa Rica, anybody over here, just register 5 goals contribution. I have never seen a man that can just dog walk any Caribbean, any Concacaf team. Messi play around 4 times against Concacaf opposition, and he's on like 25 goals contribution. Duckland. If him play Dominica, a 15 goals contribution he's gonna have in 1 game. Duckland. People, can someone give Duckland the statistics against Concacaf opposition from Messi? It is not normal. So Dominica can't stop busy. I said they can, but it's going to be more difficult because he brings more options. Duckland, you cannot deny that one can control, one can pass the ball, and one can dribble. And the next one can't do none of that. He only can run fast. So once you nullify that, it becomes more limited. You understand me? You come talk about people stop Messi. Brother, hold on. Messi came on and people shake him on for Jamaica and I beg him jersey. I wonder if Duckland know who is Messi. Duckland, go back to bed and wake up back. Wash your face with some white rice water. You might see the ghost of the legend Messi. Messi, how much goal Messi scored? People, just check the last 5 times Messi played against a opposition in CONCACAF. And I can promise you, it's over 15 goals contribution in around 4 games. He has around 3 against Jamaica, 5 against Honduras, 5 against Honduras again, 5 against Guatemala. So that is 18. And I don't know how much he has against the others. But people, Messi don't get up every day and fail against CONCACAF teams. There is levels to this. Bailey way better than Cephas, but I will take Cephas over bad attitude Bailey any day. Brian Burke, oh my God, All right. Lee Young says, all I take selfie. Man, yo, Messi, please, give me a shirt. Yo, dog, I want a Messi shirt. And me and Messi a teammate. Duckland, relax yourself when you're talking about the gods of football, all right? Marlon, big yourself. How you doing, man? Marlon, Duckland, right now, the only thing left of me and Duckland going to a boxing ring for me thump him down. I see all teams in the Caribbean stop Bailey, so we can rest this argument. Jesus Christ. That's, oh Lord. Whew. I am not answering nothing right there. I am not getting into that argument, all right? Jesus Christ, I'm ready. Oh Lord. All right, people. We're not gonna argue anymore with Mr. Duckland. Some things I will just leave alone, you know, because he's setting me up for people say me to fight against local players, and I'm not gonna join that. With Mr. Duckland. All right, Duckland. Hope you're having a wonderful day. All right, yes, and take care of you and the family. Hope the Christmas is well for you. All right, so we have Daniel Johnson, DJ, keeps on doing great down there as well. No Saj, I am not entertaining Mr. Duckland anymore. I am done right there. Because we were arguing two players, you know, and all right, big up yourself, Pessoa. Hope all is well with you and the family. JD, what is your take on Keenan Davis? Lee Young, I have not yet to watch that player as yet. Jamaica's forward line hardly kicking accurate shots on goal. But Cephas ain't doing that either. Cephas is the man running outside and kick with the ball. That's what he does. So DJ having a good, yeah man, DJ is actually having a very good season down there. Who perform better for Jamaica, Bailey or Cephas? Cephas doesn't have enough games for we to talk about Cephas and Bailey. Bailey have a goals and assists, you know, so far, you know. Cephas perform good against United States. So the best Cephas performance, god damn. Yo, Myers, yo, honestly, man. That one is a tough one. Oh Lord. Myers. At this point, Liam Bailey have a lot of goals and assists over Cephas, so it's not a competition. So, don't stop fighting against the general, man. Give the general a little time, no? Give the general a little time. Cephas have a very good game against the United States. The first game, I was very impressed with the baller. Very impressed. All right? Yes, we have to say he has more goals, more contribution because he plays more game. So when Cephas get more game, we can talk about how good he is towards Jamaica people, all right? He has a lot of goals and assists for Jamaica. He has a lot comparative to Cephas. That is true, all right? But not to Damara Gray and those mans. Damara Gray and those guys really embarrass him. That is true. All right? But we still can't say, that Cephas has more than him. All right? At present, Cephas, yes, we know that's what I'm saying. Cephas doesn't have the goals. But if you look at impact, of lately, you would say that Cephas' impact look a little bit better. But I still think that Liam is a better dribble, better passer, and better control of the football and play at a higher level. You understand me? Leon only played one time good for Jamaica against Mexico in a national stadium. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Gray at 30% fit still score more than Cephas. Yeah, but I think out of everybody, Gray is the highest out of everyone. The question was not about goals though. Myers, I wonder if all of you guys come over here one time to set me up. DJ my baller over KP every time. All right. Cephas is a one trick pony. Yeah, let him play. Give him some more games at striker. They're trying him there, so give him some more games there.
And let me see how him fear off if he's gonna control the ball better and all of those things. He never controlled the ball better in this game, but this is his first game. So give him some more Nitro. We are be fair. We are be fair. We don't want nobody to say we are bash him, so we are be fair. We're gonna be watching him every week. Every week we're gonna be adding him to the table, people. Alright, so Mr. Spade said he's going to we're gonna make a different date, alright? We're gonna make a different date. Because he should have been on today, but I'm not, as you know, I'm in the car. And I'm gonna leave out for the kid, then go straight back home with the kid. So in this week, sometime in this week, Mr. Speed will be coming on. JD, sad to say, but we are going to need a replacement for Antonio because that injury doesn't look good. But we had reported that Stenet, I had reported that I don't think he's gonna be back no time for no time soon at all. And Dockland at all. So all of these games within the next 8 months to 1.5 year, he can't make it. That's what I think. From 8 months to that time, and 8 months he would do good to be in rehab. You know. JD, who you recruit for Antonio? I think they have to just go in and call all the little kids them. You know, just call all of the little kids them. You know. Cephas, forward alone you can play. You can't get in the game for Jamaica as a winger. Just concentrate as a forward. Jamal Lowe, you're coming back. Andre Gray, you're coming back for the immediate future. We need you. We need some of those goals that you're scoring. Mothersill, start your paper now. Or if you have your paper, sign it up now. Alright? And come in because we're gonna need you as well. We have some other good players in the man. We have some other good players, young players that I heard about. I would bring all of the Chelsea guys them in. All 3 Chelsea past players I would bring in this window and try and test all of them. You know, all of them said that they want to play for Jamaica, so just bring all of them in and test all of them out. Yeah, that's how I would have worked it, guys. Yeah, but Claudine, it's true, Claudine. He's not gonna make it back for none of these windows. Almost 1000% he's not making it back in 3 months. I'm putting it at 8 months. At 8 months. David, I'm talking about realistic ones. I know of 5 players that said they want to play for Jamaica. One of them is a striker. So I would say that this is the time to bring in Madasil. Malik Madasil, I think we should bring in now. Andre Gray, we should bring in now for the immediate future. For the next 3 months. Andre Gray, you should bring in now. He's playing good. Bring him in now. Trivante can be on the list. Archer, I don't know about Archer. Campbell Davis. So I would say, no, for the game. For one game. Crispy, I don't know about Madasil, if he has the documents or not. The last time it sounded like he never had the documents. You get me? So that's the best time to contact him now. The last time you guys said that he's for the future. That's what they told him. So I'm hoping that you can reverse that future now because the future is here now. You understand me? So put him on the list. You understand me? And just try look for all of him. And Andre Gray is the direct replacement for him. Andre Gray is a direct replacement for him. No. Dean Rankin. You have it's 4 of them. It's 4 of them. You have a Madasil, Dean Rankin. Madasil, Dean Rankin. Hutchins is out. So that Hutchins would have made 5. And I will need one more, and then the next one I will reserve that one because I don't think they know that. So 3 I would bring in. Bailey Cadamarti is the closest player to Antonio's style. Oh, that style, right? No, Silco. No, you're talking. Yeah, Silco. Yeah, Silco did. Yeah, Silco. Yeah, Silco would go. So Dean Rankin, Silco. I will leave the last one, and Madasil would be on the list. All of them said that they want to play for Jamaica. I think it's Bashko, I think it's based off just familiarity because remember, and Williams, to be honest, when Williams comes in the team, and I really like his energy, Williams is one of the players that I've always told that I like, people. All right, I always like him, Cole, he made a step up, a lot of people say they don't like how Cole play, but I would put Cole on it as well. I would put Cole on it as well, Myers. Cole on it for me. Yeah, I think Cole, he has not gotten a chance. I don't know why people want to write him off before he gets a chance. Yeah, Devonta Cole, Travis. I had said it. Ellis Sims, I can't put Ellis Sims on it because I don't know about them. I know about the other people. Everybody that we're naming, they said that they want him to play for Jamaica. All of these kids said that they want to play for Jamaica, so we can put them on the list of players that can replace him. And they're all good players, young players. So I think the coach have to just do his job because the players are there. And that's why I never liked the statement that the coach made, saying that players from 18 years old to 23 never wanted to play for Jamaica, because that is not the truth. All of these kids listening to what you're saying. And like, bro, so we say we want to play for Jamaica, so are we not one of this is the level of talent that Jamaica need? So we are coming from Chelsea, playing in the championship, and we can't get called for come to Jamaica? Because you're saying that we don't want to play? No, they all want to play, people. I can tell you, more than 9 to 10 players are available for Jamaica to tap into. And they are actually between 18 and 24. They're all between 18 and 24. And they are quality footballers. He has to just go in there and see what he wants and this is the point that the coach will be. This is one of his players that he's going to get for himself. Johnny Powell, bless up himself. Thanks for being here. Yeah, so this is the point that the coach is going to get. Remember, we have even Whisper them, Whisper them coming back. We have Whisper. We have, what's his name again? Some of them have their documents sorted out, Marlon. I wouldn't say all of them, though. Some of them. JD, you're seriously... No. Warren, I am not asking you. I'm telling you. I am telling you that we have 10 players that he can pick from. That is between 18 and 23. I'm not asking you. I am telling you. This is not his information. This is my information. You understand me? That I know for a fact. You understand me? So that's what I'm saying. So I don't think we have a player problem. We have people to just go and contact the players then because they're waiting for that contact. But people does not contacting them. People telling them that they're for the future. And, all sort of stories. So let's see if that changes now when we know we need players. JD, the people at the JFF don't want. I think honestly, my honesty, I think that we I shouldn't have said this, but I think we always want a mixture. I think someone the best players, but I think strongly in the JFF they want a mixture. They actually want a mixture because it quash the arguments faster. You understand me? Because some people just want certain players, so it's going to quash the argument. Whisper time come and done? No. Well, you guys talk about Kaim Dixon. I don't see any team Kaim Dixon can make and Whisper can't make it. You know why? Up to this point, Kaim Dixon have not done better than Whisper. Kaim Dixon have been playing football months later after Whisper, and Kaim Dixon is down to U21's 3rd division. The 3rd lowest level. Whisper played the first level, and played very good in the first level. So we have to give him his credit. All right, I'm not. Me no bias to nobody. All right. So if Whisper come back and do him job, he might be above Kaim Dixon for me because he's doing it at a higher level. And I heard people calling for Kaim Dixon when Whisper played at a higher level than Kaim Dixon. Because I don't think you guys check the levels where they are playing. You get me? So we just talk about levels is important. But yet still, Wanna beat me to say Cephas should be over busy, but yet still want to take away Whisper's credit. Will Whisper still play at a higher level than Kyle Dixon ever played? And the mix is good, all right? So those players are going to come back. So Kyle Dixon would be back in the conversation, but once he's back, Whisper have to be in the conversation as well. And once he's back as well. So you just jump up everybody, look at how they play, and look at a few of the Cavaliers players them as well to see how they work out, and put all of them out there and pick the best, you know? Pick the best. That's what I would say. Pick the best from out of that. But we have a lot of players. We have a lot of players to pick from. A lot of players. If you include the local playing players, you put in Chivante back in it. You put in some of the other guys that you guys don't rate. I'm not going to mention their names because every time I mention their names, you guys want to fight with me. You understand me? But you have good players. You have players playing good overseas. All right. Junior Fleming's playing good overseas. All right. Junior Fleming's playing good overseas. He can play winger, striker as well. You get me? Dockland Stennett, you just talked about levels. Dixon, every damn goal Dixon scores is in the third level of U21s. The third level. All right? And Whisper played in Prem 2, which is a way higher level. Because Prem 2 plays against the team that Dixon doesn't make, which is League 1 teams. It's a complete difference. Dockland, can you agree to that? Because that is the fact, you know. So, I think... So, you have to give Whisper a chance equally like Kyle Dixon. We have to be honest. Oh, you said for Jamaica. For Jamaica. Okay. For Jamaica. Yeah, alright. Fair enough. But we have to be honest to ourselves, alright? We have to just speak the facts and stay on it. Whisper team them play against League 1 teams. Obviously, they lose much of their games. But they are still playing against those teams. Kyle Dixon can't make his League 1 team. You understand me? So Whisper have to be there if you're going to bring him. To make up the local numbers, and then you bring in the overseas numbers as well, and see who performs the best, and you give them the position. All right. But I think a lot of those players are on equal levels. I'm going to shock you guys. And people said bring in Dixon. So boy, look how the man just throw away Whisper. Oh my God. all right. You can bring in both of them. Both of them you bring in. You know, I think Warner Brown, if he can work on his finishing, okay. What about Dixon Banner? I don't know. No, I have to do research on that player. Travis Flemo, I play well. Okay. Whisper hyper player. So Travis a bonus Whisper. Jesus God. I don't know. I don't know. If me, you see it, and me, Travis, you hate certain local players. Travis, you hate certain local players. I can say that any Butler player, you hate them. All right? Let me hear if you're going to say, people, would you not agree that you would have said Travis is a hater to Butler players them? Because him say me a hater for local players, you know. So Travis is a hater for Butler players them. Because the only local players them in fight against are Butler players them. Can we all say that? I'll say that. We can all say Travis is a big hater when it come on to Butler players them. Travis, give the player them a chance and judge the players them based on what they do. Bring all them in a camp and see who turns out the best. You can't even agree to that? Oh my God. all right. Okay, well, Travis, bring in the other professional players them. So bring in Mothersill, Rankin, bring in Mothersill, Rankin, Andre Gray, bring in all of those professional players then. If you don't want... No, I don't start warming as I say, yeah, him a 8 pan Butler players them. Because the only local players them no good, you know. Well, them achieve the most, you know. I can understand where he said the players them hype up because the player should be playing in the Premier League according to Butler. So his statement is accurate, but he's still being harsh because the player still play at a higher level than Dixon. So at the same time, you can look at each points. You can look at each points to give credit where it's due. All right. Some of the players you call might as well bring Kyle Butler. White Night Music. White Night Music. Bring Kyle Butler where? Kyle Butler will get a tight space pile within 2 feet. Are you watching the JPL? I am watching the JPL. I am watching the JPL games, You think people don't send me all of those games? I am watching clips, Just stop it. White Night Music, you need help. I know, you're joking. White Night Music, you need help. God. Kyle Butler is so bad. I have never seen a man get a pile in a tight space. I am not, people. But they are making a mockery of the national team. Kyle Butler should not be even seen a JPL team, much less a national team. Kyle Butler look very unfit, very fat. Very fat. He's just big and fat. Nothing else. You see him love jump to disrespect people because him try to disrespect me now. All right? That man that calisthenic not helping him, and he looks like he's not doing any weights. He's not running. He just turns up from the studio, mixing a rhythm and come. Okay. 1 second. Let me see what Travis say. JD, I rate Mackenzie, Rabino Garden. Okay. Rabino Garden, good player. He was one of them that we wanted in the team. JD, I have a screenshot of the pile. People, don't follow nobody. Don't let YouTube make you pick ballers. What if I don't recommend that baller? Don't talk about. Believe me, people send me everything and I should assess the players them and tell you. Believe me, that man not play no football. Kyle Butler need to leave football alone. Go back to hyping. JD, Kyle Butler, aka Vomit Boss. The people watching the football, people, don't come and fool me. We are not going to be fooled. Kyle Butler don't deserve nothing. All right. So, anyways, now let me go. Let me square off. So tomorrow we will finish up the the video, people. All right. So, what happened? What happened in the JPL? All right. No, in Jamaica football. So, Jamaica football. Let me type it in now. Let me play this now. Let me play this. Let me play this now. You're gonna laugh till the dead, people. All right, let me play this. 1 second. 1 second. Where it is? Where this brother? Okay, yeah, this brother screen. All right. Let me play this, people.
It's all them little boy that will come out. I'm a billionaire from a 6-year-old. Eh? And I'll stab me on my back. And sell me out. Eh? This is what teamwork I love do. We don't sell out each other. Those people that I fed took you in when nobody wanted you. I gave you a home, a family. I hope you sleep well at night. Because guess what? Phoenix can never, ever die.
All right, so that was Mr. Butler. Obviously he had a lot of players and they decided that they're going to leave him because other situation took place. I would have to get on my screen to show you the factual evidence. Yeah. So he said all of them sold him out, and left him alone, and all of those things. Yes, Phoenix can never die. I know. But let me finish my when you do something good for someone, don't talk about it. Understand me? Let me to you if you're that good. In relation, why yes, it's just like my internet. It's just like, yo, yes, it's just like my internet. It's just like, yo, big up to everyone that so we have to be more empathetic to people. If you're doing something, do it out of love. Do it out of love. You understand me? Do it out of love and not out of you want to bully people and benefit people. You remember I told you guys the biggest problem in Jamaica now is what they are doing, and that's why yes, I know the internet people, but I'm gonna spend like 10 more minutes. Remember, I was telling you guys that the biggest thing is what's happening. What's happening in Jamaica? They're fighting for the people and kids in the ghetto. That is the biggest problem Jamaica has at this point. You can just go there, any little kid that they feel like have a little talent, you just scrape them up. So they are fighting people, kids. And they truly don't want the best for some of these kids, because I saw some of these kids come overseas and they're struggling. None of them help them because they don't keep. Right now, it's all about selling players, and let we do it. If we say we love Jamaica, start showing that you love Jamaica, because all of his behaviors always come off like he does not love Jamaica. You understand me? It always seems like it's a self-centered situation, and that's why I've always had problems with him. You get me? Yes, and this is